Most honourable gathered representatives, and to all who may hear this, greetings. It is with great pleasure that our Imperial Majesty hereby declares that the term of the III Legislature of the ruling council has officially begun and shall last from now until July 2016, covering 12 meetings of council. In this council assembled, the 5 provinces of the Empire of Adamia are represented by means of their landed noble and their elected councillor. Furthermore, delegates represent our colonies far from this chamber and our citizens living abroad in the United Kingdom and elsewhere. These 12 representatives who form the council during its third legislature are as follows. Present on behalf of the province of Primoria are the Duke of Primoria, His Imperial Highness Prince Jake, and the Councillor of Primoria, His Imperial Highness Crown Prince Daniel. On behalf of the province of Maternia are the Duke of Maternia, His Grace Sir Paul McKenna, and the Councillor of Maternia, Her Imperial Highness Emperor Mother Jayne. On behalf of the province of Titania are the Duchess of Titania, Her Grace Madam Winifred Hall, and the Councillor of Titania, His Grace Sir Reginald Hall. On behalf of the province of Watertopia are the Duke of Watertopia, His Grace Sir Matthew Foster, and the Councillor of Watertopia, Her Grace Madam Julie Foster. On behalf of the province of Myway are the Duke of Myway, His Grace Sir Christopher Hall, and the Councillor of Myway, Madam Debbie Shaw. On behalf of the colonies is our Imperial Majesty, and on behalf of our citizens abroad is Lord Sir Andrew Hall. According to our most venerated founding document and fundamental law, the Supreme Directive, this legislature is accompanied by an imperial government, responsible for putting the laws created by this council and our Imperial Majesty into effect, and overseeing the day-to-day administration of the Empire. 1 week ago, the people of the Empire voted in a national election, deciding who would lead this imperial government as Prime Minister. For those unaware, Her Imperial Highness Emperor Mother Jayne secured a third successive victory to the office, defeating Sir Paul McKenna by 12 votes to 9. The past couple of months has seen the rise of political parties in the Empire, and now more than half the members of the Council are partisan. Our Imperial Majesty, Prince Jake and Sir Matthew Foster of the Liberal Party, Emperor Mother Jayne and Madam Julie Foster of the Moderate Party, and Sir Reginald Hall and Sir Paul McKenna of the Labour Party. Although a larger moderate party would undoubtedly appoint only its own members to the Imperial Government's cabinet in the wake of a national election victory, this is not possible with only 2 members in the party, and as such, a grand coalition of 3 parties is in order, with the cabinet retaining its composition as before the election. Moderates leave the cabinet with Emperor Mother Jayne as Prime Minister and Madam Julie Foster as Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Information, whilst Labour have Sir Reginald Hall as Minister of Finance and Sir Paul McKenna as Minister of Infrastructure, and for the Liberals, our Imperial Majesty is Minister of Defence, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Minister of Citizenship. Independent members fill out the rest of the cabinet, Lord Sir Andrew Hall as Minister of Culture, Madam Winifred Hall as Minister of the Environment, and Crown Prince Daniel as Minister of Science and Technology. This is what the legislative and executive branches of the governance of the realm look like for the near future, but what can be achieved in this term remains to be seen. It is true that the introduction of political parties has added a new level of complexity, with the potential for rivalry. However, it is by seeking to gain the upper hand over other parties that new plans are drawn up. That is why I encouraged the formation of political parties in the first place, and after over 2 years of this system being in place, I feel confident that all the members of this council will always act, first and foremost, in the interests of the Empire and its people. We now move to our business of the day. The agenda for this meeting, the 42nd meeting, I believe, of the ruling council, is as follows. Decree 35 on nobles. The content of this decree includes 2 points. The first appointed Sir Matthew Foster as the new Duke of Watertopia, replacing Madam Julie Foster. This was to resolve the previous situation whereby Julie Foster had 2 votes in council and Matthew had none. This has now been resolved so that the residents of Watertopia now have 2 representatives rather than 1, with a fair split of seats in council. And in order to compensate Madam Julie Foster for the loss of her title of nobility as the now former Duchess of Watertopia, she has been granted one of my titles, which was formerly the Archduke of West Adamia, one of the 2 regions of Adamia. She has now become Archduchess of West Adamia. West Adamia includes the provinces of Primoria, Watertopia and Maternia. Those are the 2 points of Decree 35. Council has the ability, if it so wishes, to overturn the decree by means of a vote. The floor is now open to any comments and indeed any motions to overturn the decree. With none such made. We reach the end of the official agenda. I would like to state that there are 2 Acts of Council currently awaiting the approval of the ruling council, which were passed by the newly created Colonial Council, these being the Recognition of Costs Act 2015 and the Borealia Reform Act 2015, which were due to be debated at this council meeting and hopefully pass, but due to time constraints and the limited number of members available today, means that these 2 acts have been moved to a meeting in September. So, next month there will be 2 meetings, one to resolve the legislation that has been forwarded to us by the Colonial Council, and another for our regular business in September. Is there any other business that the members would like to raise before I adjourn the meeting? Very good, then I declare this meeting adjourned. Thank you.